Hello, I am going to make a video today to show you how to set up a course in the Learning Place to use on Blackboard. Blackboard's really great because it's part of the Learning Place. It's EQ approved and it's really easy for students to use Blackboard through an app on their iPads, and teachers can also use it through a facilitator's app as well, so I can see what everybody's doing in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what to do to set up your course. So from the Learning Place, we're going to go over here to My eLearn, and we'll click on that. Now this is My eLearn. You can see that I've got some courses already set up over here, but we're going to create a new one. So over here we're going to go to Manage Courses in the CAMS tool. So we'll click on that. You can find your courses or you can add a course. So we will add a course today. And you can see that I've got 4 courses currently made, and I will click on Next, and I'm going to give it a title. This will be my Year 4 Physical Science course, and I'll give it a description, not a prescription. We're not all sick, we'll just have a description. Learn about forces. I'll just leave it to learn about forces, that's better. Short and simple. Next. You can make that as in-depth as you like. Alright, so setting up your information, you want to go campus, you're at a school. Type of course, it's a student unit. Delivery mode, it's facilitated. Duration, I just always put in for 1 year. And course expiry, I go to the little calendar and I'll just click forward somewhere a year later. And click Next. The organisers, so your name should appear here because you are the owner of the course, and you don't need to put your name down as a facilitator because you already are automatically a facilitator. If you've got a teaching partner that you also want to facilitate, be a facilitator, you can put their name and email address there. Okay, so we'll go Next, and we will confirm everything here is correct, so we'll create the course. Now if you wanted to add your students straight away, you can go down to the bottom here and you'll be able to add some participants. And there'll just be a standard search tool there, so you can click on the name of your course, and then you can search for participants. There's drop down boxes so you can search by year level and they'll just auto-populate. I don't like to add my students until I've set up the course and put everything in there. So I am just going to go to Blackboard and show you how to put things into your course. You can go here on the link to Blackboard, or you can go into Blackboard from the Learning Place. So if you've already set up your courses, you just open up the Learning Place, go back to this My eLearn tab, and your courses should pop over here. Now you'll see that the one that I just made isn't there yet. It usually takes a few minutes to pop up. But we can go into one that I've already started setting up. So we'll click on this one, Earth and Space Science for Year 4. And down here you'll see some navigation buttons. Actually, I'm going to go to a different course because I'll show you how I make them suited to myself. So I'll go to Year 3, Earth and Space Science. And this is the standard menu that you see on the side here. I don't really like it all that much, so I generally move it around. Staff information, I changed that to my own contact details, so I changed the name of that. Contact Mrs. Marini, because remember these are little kids that are going to be looking at this primarily. Course information, I changed that one as well to lessons. And I like to take some of them away because I don't think the students need to see all of them. So I will hide tools, and I will hide the discussion board, especially for my year 3s. For my year 4s, I might open it up towards the end of the year when maybe if they're ready for it. External links, I'll hide that. Assignments I'll leave there because sometimes I'll set the assignments up in there for them. Course documents, I'm going to hide that as well. Okay, now I want to make sure that I've got them in the right order. So up here in these little arrows, I can make sure that everything is ordered correctly. I want the announcements, the lessons, contact Mrs. Marini, and then assignments is next. So I'll submit that. Great. So now we're ready to add some content. And we'll do that in the lessons menu. So we'll click on that and we get to this page where we're going to build content. Now you could fiddle around with those and experiment, but I'll show you what's been working for me. I go to a learning module, and I'm going to set up a learning module. I'm going to call this one rotation and revolution. Okay, you can change the color of the font on your module if you like. So let's just keep that blue, and I'm going to flick down here. I want to enforce sequential viewing of my module because I don't want the kids to go ahead. And I'm going to track the number of views because I like analytics. And I'm going to leave that there and then click submit. There it is down there under my face. Great, so there's my module. Now I'm going to put some things into that module. So to do that, I want to just click on the title, and now I'll be able to build content within the module. So I will click on the little arrow. It will show you what you want to go in there. I'm going to add an item, and I'm going to name it. We'll do rotation. And I'll change the color because I like things to be colorful. Apply, and now I can add some information here for that module. Usually I will make a flip video about rotation and I will pop the video in there. So because I've already made some videos, I will go down here to the video button, click on that. Now there's a URL little bar there, so I'm going to go to YouTube, to my channel, and oh my goodness, that is not an attractive picture. So for its year 3, I'm going to click on this one, and I'll just chuck this one in for you just to see how it's done. I'm going to just grab the URL, copy, and pop it in. Oh, hang on, where did that? Where am I? Where did that thing go? It was in there, wasn't it? Don't know what happened to it. There we go. Pop it in there. And that video should pop in. Should do. Right, let's just see if it works. so we'll submit it. And there we go, it should be there. There we go. So you can just pop your YouTube videos in as easy as that. Just copy the URL and slot them into space into that search bar. That's handy because when the kids watch it, it loads up within Blackboard, so it doesn't actually take them out to YouTube. Alright, now I'm going to also add some more things in here, so I want to edit this. I might just give them some instructions. Watch this vid. I will usually have a worksheet to go along with it so that they are watching the videos with purpose and they've got something that they need to do while they're watching it to keep them accountable. So I might write work through your worksheet. I can add a picture. Go. I can put a URL in there, so I'm going to find a picture of the Earth. There we go, that's a pretty good picture, don't you think, from NASA? Loving it. I'm going to find the URL for that picture, and I'm going to pop it. Where was I here? Oh, I lost my picture bar. Come back. My computer's a bit slow. So adding a picture is just as simple as it was. Oh, my internet's chopped off. As simple as adding a video. So I'll just scroll down and show you what is here because the internet's dropped off. You can add in your pictures from your computer or through an URL. Let's see, if you want to track the number of views, you can click that and then submit it. Let's see if it works. If the internet's back on. Is it going to work for us? Failed to save content. Please try again. There we go. Alright, so it hasn't got the picture there because I didn't add it because the internet was very annoying. So I will just go back over here to lessons. I'm going to go back into rotation and revolution. You can add as many items as you like to your module, and at the end, if you like, you can create an assessment. So this is where you can pop in some test questions, or you can get them to write short answer. It really is up to you. All the options are there. I like to just create a test which they need to get 80% or more of to pass. So it's like a mastery test, and if they don't, they have to go back and work through the module again. So every student will achieve success. So the first module is generally covers the achievement standards, and then the rest of the modules will build upon that. So as long as they can get to that 80% on the first module, then I should be able to give them a C, depending on some other factors as well. So that's great. I'm just going to take you back to a different one of my courses and show you one that's already been made up. Have a look at my Year 4 Biological Science. Okay, so within here I've got my lessons. This is my first module, so I'll click on that and have a look what's inside. Okay, so as you can see, I've filled it out, you know, in more detail than the one that we just did together. The computer's being silly once again. Oh, not responding. Great. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we've got instructions on what they need to do because they're working independently. There's one of my videos that I've made. Then they go through to the next part of the module with instructions, and we go flowering, and then pollination, fertilization, then we go fruit, seed dispersal, some extra little videos just for fun, and make sure that they've completed the worksheet, which is attached up here, which I will give them a hard copy of course. And then when they get down to the bottom, when they've gone through everything, then they can go in to do the checkpoint. And so that will be a mastery check, and they need to, as I said, get 80% to move on to the next concept. And I get everything in real time, like on my phone, so I know what they're doing and when they're doing it. Okay. Oopsie daisies. Yes, I do want to close that tab. Alright, so that's just how I use Blackboard. So I have half my class working on that while I'm doing hands-on stuff with the other half of the class. Then I've got, I go back to my lessons. Then I've got another module here on symbiosis, and then these two here support my assessment items, which is a Eucalypt case study. So I haven't actually filled that in yet because it's a work in progress, but there will be information there to support students as they do their case study. And then I'll put in this one information to support them while they do their investigation. Okay, I think that's about it for now. That should at least get you on the right track and started with Blackboard. Okay, thanks. Bye!